Oh God, I've missed you so much.
Oh my God, so funny. I know we're live and I don't care. Hi guys. Hi, welcome in guys. If anybody is here. No one's actually
Hello.
here. It's just me and you.
Okay, perfect.
But I had to go to my doctor to check on my Nash disease. Remember that? She did so many, like, she did so much blood on me. I was like this. Holy shit, like, do I have any blood yeah, I was like, wow, you're a vampire. There's some new song that my kid listens to that I absolutely love. It talks about a vampire, but anyway, that's what I felt like, that song. But my doctor, she was like, okay, you have another UTI. And I was like, girl, I know. And she goes,
Story of my life.
I know. I was like, I always have one. And she's like, well, wonder what's causing it. And I was like, well, you're the one with the medical degree.
Yeah,
I won.
you tell me.
Right. But
Yeah.
she was like, well, I said, don't even go there, girl. We do lots of things, but we haven't been doing stuff like that. And she was like, no, I didn't mean that. She goes, caffeine. If you drink a lot of caffeine. And then I was like, well, I quit soda. But then I was like, but I read from all the stuff you told me, like, and I swear to God, she goes, I said, I read that you're supposed to have like 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day for Nash disease. And she goes, are you really? Is that what and I was like, hello, am I at Freaky Friday today? Like,
You're
did
like,
you
do you want
switch
me to do your paperwork
bodies
too?
with someone else and you're not my actual doctor right now? And she goes, well, that 2 to 3 cups a day. And I go, but that would make me think that was something if I didn't already have UTIs every single time I came to see you.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, girl. And I want to get UTIs like I used to when I was a kid, like younger. I want that to cause them, but
Right. That makes sense.
now I have this old lady waddle thing, which is kind of, as I lose a little weight, I see more and more of this thing coming in. And like,
Girl,
men can
I
grow a
got it.
beard. Okay, I'll give it to you. I can grow a beard, but like, it's not that thick. It's just like, 2 hairs here, 1 here,
That's
14
not bad.
here. Yeah,
Girl, as
totally
we get
doable.
older, you start getting random hairs. Why is it that I have hair that every time I get a haircut now, I'm like, can you shave my ear? Like, I'm
Right?
not, shave my ear, please. Thanks. Don't forget
I
those.
know. I mean, it's totally, it's the older, I just don't know. We just get hairs everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, hairs migrate from somewhere and
Oh,
then, oh shit, they're on my face.
so my
Wait a
friend
minute.
Valerie's going to be so embarrassed about what I'm about to say, but she
Lisa! Oh my
she
God!
has one little. You got a super chat.
Bitch, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm calling you a bitch. Lisa, I wouldn't call you that unless you said it was okay. But Ed and I do call each other that.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
just letting
every
y'all
day.
FYI in on that. But Lisa, thank
Bitch.
you. She says, Winnie, hey girl, hey doll, you do not have to super chat. Thank you. Thank you a million. I totally appreciate it. Of course, not expected, but I totally appreciate you guys. Thank you. Well, let's say hi to some people, Ad. You ready,
Yes.
bitch?
I'm ready, girl.
Okay, what happened to bitch?
Oh, I'm so sorry, bitch.
There it is. What the hell?
I love you,
Okay,
bitch.
Colin. Hello, my doll. Jesse, yes. Hi, honey. Brian, I didn't get consent to mention you, but Brian is a sweet and giving person. I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I'm probably gonna do a video showing something if Brian will allow me. But Brian is the sweetest, and I think all
love
of you
Brian.
guys are just the sweetest, kindest, sweetest people in the world. I have to say. Hot Pink, I've been watching you today, my doll. I love your little beret. Ray, my friend, hello to Ed and Winnie. Hello. Linda Passos, hi, Winnie BLV. You wish you were alone? Never. Well, sometimes, but you know what I mean. I can't really like say the things we were saying before we got on the line.
No, we can't.
But this, okay, let's see. Luxational girl, I had a UTI last week and I had 4 kids. Oh my God. Luxation. Can I just tell you? Like, because you and I have kidney stone disease, we have medullary sponge kidney together. I literally thought I was dying a few months ago. It's probably been before the new year. And it turned out that they had all gotten stuck in my ureter. And so, like, I peed out a clump and it was 4, like, in one. And I felt instantly like, oh, like I was on the floor in pain. Like, not only people don't realize, like, kidney stones kill your back. Yes, that's a given. That's yes, 100%. But then they get into your bladder, and then they have what goes down must come out. Eventually.
This sounds dreadful.
And yes, let me just tell you, on the way out, those little bastards wreak havoc on your body. I am so sorry, Luxational, but I'm so glad that you got rid of them. Ah, babes, I am with you. Lisa, I've already said how much I love you. Colin says I get UTIs all the time. I never heard about caffeine. I didn't either. And you think as many times as I've been to a urologist and my doctor and all these recurrings, they would say, like, Beesh, you're drinking too much caffeine. But like now I'm drinking it because I have to live. Ed.
Oh, girl, I have to have 2 to 3 cups of coffee every morning.
Right?
Or
I can't function.
Brianna is a complete mess.
I cannot function unless
Me
coffee's in
either.
my junction. What?
It's literally, I get up and I'm downstairs.
Yes.
It's one of the first things I'm doing.
Oh my God. Hot Pink Ray says it will go away soon. Ray, I'm just going to call you Ray. Is that okay? Dee Dee, hey girl. So is this the Winnie and Ed live show now? It's the Ed and Winnie show. It sure is. It sure is. Oh my God. Mrs. Free to be me. Hi, sweetie. Hello. Welcome in. Oh my God. Kelly. Let me push the show on here. Your mom says, hello, my bitches. Oh my God, your mom.
Yeah.
I love her. Kelly, you're the sweetest. Brian, it's okay. Okay, so Brian gifted me something that he got from LV. It was a scent. And I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I got it yesterday. I probably wore it to bed last night. I won't. But I have to tell you, so I was telling you about my cousin. Ed and I were talking about my cousin that I grew up with, who we're just a year apart. And so we grew up as besties, we were raised the same and whatever. But that scent, I won't tell you which it is. Oh, God dang it, I said it.
You were so close.
Anyway, the scent, mum's the word. It does take me back. It is a fabulous scent memory for me. It takes me back to when we were little kids. She had a playroom downstairs in their basement, and her mom, I don't know what my aunt did the clothes in, but it brings back that scent memory for me. It's that scent all over again, which is crazy, but it is. So anyway, yes, my sweet Brian did not love it. And I am going to be, Brian, I'm waiting on decanters. I'm going to decant some scents for you as well as sending you some scents because you are amazing. He was like, I don't want any money. I was like, but I will pay you. And he was like, no, I want to do it because I love you. And I don't know if you really said that, but that's what I heard.
Yeah. He's like, I really just love you so much. So,
and I was like, girl,
I know.
I love you too.
Thank you, bitch.
It's the humbleness for me. I'm so humble. God.
Yeah, I talk to Brian almost daily now, so I really like Brian. He's a nice
Brian's
guy.
good people.
He is good people.
He is good people. Yeah, he is.
He's so lovely. Me too.
I love me some Brian. I could tell you guys some really good stories right now. Things come to mind when I'm scrolling through and I see stuff that reminds me. But we are going to be talking about vintage bags that you buy Do you think they can be haunted or carry a spirit with them? I mean, seriously, I'm not doing this for jokes and laughs. I'm being dead 100%, guys. So
I have
yeah,
two in my house right now, so hopefully not, girl.
I know, but I have to tell you about this bag. You guys are going. I'll tell you the whole story because you know how I love to talk. Ed. Oh my
I love it.
god, Jack's bag attack. Hey, Jackie, I forgot it was Tuesday. It's been crazy. I was going to tell you because we were talking. My face never itches until I come here, and I had on that new. Ugh, these people send me some stuff, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Like sometimes people send me some crap, and I'm like, "F you."
Oh,
Incidentally,
before you start on your story, I have to tell you something, by the way.
okay,
After
tell
you
me.
show that, you can show
No, go
that.
ahead. Tell it. Tell it, babe.
So, bitch, listen. So I was
Dutch.
going back. Bitch. I went back and watched one of your videos last night of you on Halloween, and you were
Yes.
Yoda, Devin, and oh
Autumn.
my god.
Autumn
Listen,
and Gwenny.
I was, and yeah, and I was having the worst day yesterday. I was ready to piss my pants last night watching that. It was the
Oh,
best video. You playing Yoda was hilarious.
she is so funny. Yota is
Oh
so
god, I loved
sweet
it.
and fun, and it was all in good fun, of
It
course.
was so funny.
But
And
I
with
enjoyed
Autumn.
that. She goes all out for Halloween. Halloween, and I love
Uh,
Halloween too. Like everybody I
mhm.
know is like Halloween is our thing, right? And I don't know, just becoming Yota was so fun.
Oh god, it was
And
the
a
best.
lot of times she'll send us a video or a little audio thing, and she'll be chewing gum. And I haven't chewed gum in years because of my TMJ. Just saying. But I always get on her like, "Girl, are you chewing gum?" So yeah, that was kind of the theme of the thing was me like, "Hey, hey,
I loved
you
it. And then
guys,
you and you're like, Keith.
Keith, what is happening, Keith? Oh my god, yeah, that was fun. But
And then when you
you
were
got to
Autumn,
watch hers to appreciate. She was me. She was dead
oh,
on.
I have to go watch them tonight.
You have to watch that one too because her video
Uh,
is hilarious. Like she put 200%. Like she went all out in this video. It was so good. And I think Autumn got in on the fun with that one too. So yeah.
I know. I'm gonna go back. Last night it was late, so I didn't get a chance to watch the other ones. But girl, I have to go back and watch them because, especially when you were doing Autumn too, you're like on a budget, and like you were talking, and you're
Luxury
like, Devin,
on
one
a
thing I can tell
budget.
you, you need to fix.
And I love doing Gwenny's accent, but for whatever reason, Gwenny's accent for me always turns into either one of the chicks from Ab Fab or Eliza Doolittle. It's
How about
not
I have
really her accent at all.
I have no clue who either of those people are that you said other than Gwenny. That's the only one I know.
Gwenny, yeah. Gwenny, yeah.
I
Stop
don't
it.
know the two people who you said you sound like.
Oh, Ab Fab? You've never
I
watched
have no
Absolutely Fabulous with Eddie? Oh
no.
my god.
Mm-mm,
Pat's and Ed? Her
mm-mm.
name's Eddie.
No
Okay,
clue.
you got to get on that. That train has got to go. And Eliza Doolittle, you remember the old the rain in Spain falls mainly, on the plain. It's the who all was in it? God, it's an old movie. I think it
I
was
have
in
no.
the 60s. Wasn't it Audrey Hepburn? No. God, I don't know nothing. I know nothing. People will tell us
I,
stuff.
I don't know them.
But yeah, my accent turns a little bit like, yeah, hello, I'm in Def Leppard. So what? F off, okay? I mean, it's not right. It's not 100% British, but it's not British. It's definitely not
I
American, like English, like an American accent. But it's like I say English like they don't speak English. What is wrong with me
feel
right
like
now?
in their language that they speak.
They do, and it's so gorgeous and beautiful. I'm a
Mhm.
bit of a English. I don't know.
Oh,
I like a lot of the British shows a little better than I like some of our shows. So their humor is just it
I
gets
like some of the
me and
British
it pulls me
too.
in, and I'm like, oh yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. But you gotta
When the guys
watch.
are like, "What?" I will. You'll have to send me a text message. I'll
Like
watch them.
you can go ahead and be Eddie because I feel like my inner Patsy needs to come out. So yes, guys. Okay, let's say hello. Jack's here. Yes, Brian, loving you. Luxational. Oh my god. I hope you are okay. Yeah, it's weird that she's saying it's weird that I only had back pain because I notice a lot of times I'll take my Ambien. I'll go to bed like with the intent, like, okay, I probably have a kidney stone, but I'm gonna take my Ambien and knock myself the hell out. And then whatever magic happens overnight, it's kind of like when you go to bed on Christmas Eve and then you wake up with toys. So, like, most of the work gets done for your kidney stones. You've passed it, you don't even realize it. And then a few days later, or a week later, or 2 months later, you're like, oh, I've had a kidney stone at some point. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, so it's that. It's that. Jesse drinks no coffee. Coffee. Lisa, the coffee. I need it. I need some coffee. Cammie's not feeling well, so she probably won't jump on today, but Laura says, "Hey, Winnie and Ed."
Hey,
Brian
girl.
says, "Thank you. Cheers to good people." Oh, Jesse, you are so sweet. Kelly says, "Yes, they can carry spirits. They can attach to almost anything." That's your mom talking right there. So, yes.
Oh, girl, we always, first off, she's always like saying things like, "What is the cat looking at?" And I'm like, "This, I need you to stop talking. I don't like, I'll move. So, like, let's not."
Oh no,
No.
your mom is on to something. Okay, guys,
Mm,
your mom is on to something. Jackie says, I love Eliza Doolittle. Who doesn't? I need to rewatch that movie because it's been too long and I have no earthly. I watched a, oh my God, you've got to watch Gaslighting. It's on Prime. It's the movie that coined the phrase gaslighting. I'd never seen it. It's a black and white movie. That's okay. We can do that.
yeah.
But I think it is from like the 40s or 50s. I can't, maybe even the 60s, but it's so friggin' good. Okay, I watched that the other day. Well, I was on my little vacation. Okay, Luxational says my medical marijuana got me through it. They were ready to pump me up with opiates. Hell no, no, ma'am. I said no, thank you. I don't blame you. I don't blame. They make you feel worse. You feel worse. The medical marijuana actually took the pain away, and I ended up passing it in the ER. That's amazing. You know, my ER has gotten to the place. Last time I went, knock wood, let's hope it never happens again. But the last time I went was my birthday last year. And they triage you and do everything in the waiting room in like a little side room. And then they put you back out. Like if you have an IV and they are distributing meds, if they're filled up and they don't, even if they weren't filled
Wow.
up, because there wasn't anybody in there, they triaged me totally in the waiting room. I never saw an ER room at all. I didn't even go back past the doors. Everything was done out there. They administered meds. I didn't really need any because I refused the opiates as well because I was like, I think I'm okay. It's the thing of like you get to the hospital and you're in writhing pain, but then as soon as you hit the door, you're like, maybe this thing's okay. But they always run fluid through you and that helps. But yeah, and then you come home and used to I always thought like maybe I'll just knock myself out. But now I'm kind of like, I don't want the hangover or the bother. So yeah. So I feel you, Luxational, you and I are on the same train. Okay. So my husband kept saying, you can't vape in here. And you're like, well, then let me go outside. You need some gummies. That's what gummies, gummies. Yeah. So that was good that you did that. Lisa said, I watched that 100 years ago when he took her jewelry and put it in the freezer. Oh my God, it was so crazy. Remember yes, he hid all her stuff and then made her think she was nuts because that's where the term gaslighting comes through. But what it was he was making the lights dim because, it was supposed to be like a turn of the century type flick, like the 1900s, not 2000. But It was supposed to be like, horse-drawn carriages, no real cars and stuff. So maybe even the late 1800s. And trains were a big thing, and gaslight. So, like, they would use lamps. You've seen those, and they would, turn them up. The wick would go up, and it would get brighter. And then yeah, right. So it was that thing. He would turn them down from like the attic, like turn the gas down a little bit, and then the light would dim, and then he would make her think she was crazy, and he would lie to her, and all the while he hated her, but he married her so that he could get back at her aunt who had jewels that he was looking to steal. It was just a crazy. So that's where we get the term gaslighting, guys. Boom. Yeah. My kids always say this though when they don't like something I say. They go, "You're gaslighting me, Mom." I'm like, "Oh, seriously, you're gaslighting me when you came out of my vagina, okay?
You're always gaslighting,
You're always
bitch.
gaslighting me. I still have the gaslighting from when you came out, okay?" Seriously though, yes, Lisa, that was a great movie. Like, if you guys get the chance to go back and watch it, yes, it was Angela Lansbury's first movie. Like, I saw that and I kept seeing her as the maid, and I kept thinking, guys, is that an 18-year-old Angela Lansbury? Hold the phone. I had to look it up. I was like, oh my God, it was Angela Lansbury. So cute. Yes, 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 yes. Love. Kelly said, tell Ed to tell you about his Egypt Valley night. He called me at 4 a.m. to see if I was okay. We know you love Mama. We know you're crazy about Mom. We know
I'm
it.
not telling that story though.
Mandy wants to know. So, Mandy, hi, Mandy. Welcome in. Tara's makeup and handbags. Hi, doll. Okay, Winnie, it's like we were separated at birth. I know, girl. I know. We love all the same shit. Isn't that weird? We do. I'm probably a little bit older than you, though, because you look good. You too, Lisa. You look great. Okay. Here we go. What is your favorite movie, Winnie and Ed? Ed, go.
My favorite movie would be probably The Outsiders. Have
Okay.
you seen it?
Of
Yeah.
course. I had
I
to
read
read
the
the
book
book.
and then watched the movie. Yeah,
We had to read the book in
that was
high. That's
good.
how old I am. We had to read the book in high school. Yeah. So,
Yeah, me too. Girl, I
right?
had to read it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I love that movie. So
That is a great
and
movie. And I
then
haven't to see Tom Cruise is snaggle tooth crazy. And I am a Patrick Swayze.
yes.
The things I
And
would
then
have done to Patrick Swayze. Oh, gone too soon. But yeah, I
yeah.
love Patrick Swayze. I just thought he was great. My favorite movie is, and I know you guys are gonna say I'm crazy, and I watch it all the time. I actually just watched it like last week. Is Urban Cowboy, like my all-time favorite. I know. That is
Urban
Urban Cow. I
Cowboy.
used to
I don't know.
love John Travolta too. Like, John Travolta did it for me too.
Nah.
Yeah. I've never been a big Tom Cruise fan,
I Me either.
even before we knew he was shit pot crazy and,
hmm
all
I'm not
those
either. Can't
freaky things. But
stand
yeah.
him.
But your favorite character in the movie is who? Is it C. Thomas Howell?
Are you asking
Or
me?
is it Ralph Macchio?
Um. Yeah, I would say
Oh no.
probably. I
Hold
would
the
say
freaking
Ralph.
phone. Is it Rob Lowe?
Oh God, girl, I love me some Rob Lowe.
Ooh.
Yes, I love me some Rob
Yes.
Lowe.
The
But
shit, dude, Rob
even
Lowe.
still to
And
this
I'd
day,
do it right in front
the
of Bill too. I'd be like, you can watch or you can go on out the room. It's happening.
mm,
That's going down.
oh girl, even
And I'm going
him
with it.
now, he is fine.
Even yes,
Yes,
him and
even
Brad
now.
Pitt. Ooh.
Oh God, did you watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Brad Pitt in it?
Beautiful, but that's not the movie that he's most beautiful in. He's most beautiful in two movies: Meet Joe Black and Benjamin Buttons. Wait a
Oh,
minute though.
God.
When he gets back and he gets to be like 18 or 19, and he goes in the studio and he sees her and he's in the dance studio with her, and she's like 40s or 50s by then, and he's already into like his teens or whatever, and she then takes care of him until he reverts back to nothing, right? But the way that I don't know if they CGI'd his face or what, but man, when he steps into the light and she's got the lights turned out in that dance studio and he steps into that light and his face, oh,
Girl,
hold on,
listen.
guys. Hold on.
So on Mr. and
Ooh,
Mrs.
I'm
Smith,
feeling some sort of way.
after him and Angelina Jolie beat the shit out of each other, and then the next morning he's walking around in those white boxers and that white t-shirt, and it's like, oh, I want to fight you too.
Oh God, he's so beautiful. A river
So
runs through
beautiful.
it with that hair, and I'm normally not into long hair on a guy. That's just my thing. Everybody loves something. Safe space, guys. But I've just never been into that. But him in that movie too.
He's just gorgeous in any
He
movie.
he is just a beautiful, beautiful man,
Girl, and
and I
Thelma
would
and
like to
Louise
see.
too. He was so hot in Thelma and Louise when he was jumping on that bed.
Oh my God, yes. Oh gosh, Brad Pitt,
Come jump on my bed, please.
jump on me, honey, anytime. I mean, seriously, who is he with now? Because they're not
Oh,
together.
God, I don't know. And I think he does he have a drinking problem now? I might have a chance. Who knows?
He smokes a little too much,
I
but
love him. I don't care. I'll take it.
he's like, you remember Robert Redford in the '70s? Can you remember that? I mean, how beautiful and gorgeous. He's just like that. He just come along
Oh,
so nice. The older he gets, the better. Him and Rob Lowe both. Oh my God,
mhm,
I love. Oh
I agree.
yes, Legend of the Fall. That's it. I don't think I got that name right, but yeah. Risky Business. I'm not a Tom Cruise
Mhm.
lover. I think that Tom Cruise did look very good in the Risky Business, though. That was, yeah.
Although I think
Oh
Cruise
yeah,
and
he
Days of
looked Cold
Thunder.
Trickle. He looked good in that one too. Yes, he did look good.
Um,
Yeah.
did, did you hear what I said?
What?
I think I cut out for a second.
What?
Tom Cruise and Days of Thunder.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
don't
said.
like him. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Cold Trickle. Wasn't
Good
that
one.
his name? Cold Trickle, right? That-
Oh, yes. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was with
Mm,
his actual then wife who had to wear
yeah.
flats all the time
Nicole
because she
Kidman.
was 6 inches taller than him. Now she's
Yeah.
happy with Keith Urban. So good on her.
Oh gosh, Keith Urban's hot too.
I mean, hot as hell.
Wendy,
Okay,
why are we
guys.
whores?
I mean, we'll go. We'll go, as Jacob says. Oh, okay. So I want to show you guys the bag that in my collection. I can't put it up there because I don't have Streamlabs and all that fancy stuff that everybody has. But it is this red Alma bag in I guess that's the PM. God, although it looks huge, I don't know. Anyway, that is this red Alma and Epi that I had. And I do love Epi leather, but this bag stopped me. Okay. Here's the story. And I couldn't. So I asked my daughters about it because when I first started my channel, I had this bag. I got it and I had it. And it sat, not in one of the cubby holes, kind of sat on top because it doesn't fit. It's too big. Oh, girl. Right. Anyway. Um, speaking of Brad Pitt. Uh, anyhow,
Oh,
yes, girl. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I got
you
too
got
sidetracked. Okay,
flustered.
we'll go. Here we go. We've got to do this. But so it sat up on the top right here. The first inkling that I had that this bag might hold a naughty spirit. And so my girls used to edit for me. one day I got up to go, I don't even know what I was doing. I was still rolling film. Okay. And I didn't get this, I didn't put this in a video, but the second thing that happened, I did put in a video. There were three real major things that make me think this. So at first I thought the whole room is, but let me tell you why I think this bag was the culprit. So when I first started my channel, I had the bag, it sat up here right above my head. And I got up to go walk in the other room and see something. And I wasn't touching it. There was nothing in here, just tape rolling. And this frigging light, the big one right here that you can see in my glasses, fell completely over. I used to have it kind of closer, and it hit that red bag and everything fell. And the light and everything shattered. Okay, that was like, okay, coincidence, maybe. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't even in the room. Nobody was in here. That was freaky on its own. The second time something happened with this red bag, okay? I was sitting here and I was doing the talking head thing that I do, and I did get up. I just got up to go pick something up in the floor, and I was going to bring it back in frame and show it. Girl, bitch, that thing fell off the top thing, and there was a table sitting here and it had some shit on it, but literally if it hit something up here and it boom, it would have hit me right in the friggin' head. And so, I mean, and I got all that on film, and I did put that in video, but I have no idea which video it's in. I was gonna do a whole video about this haunted bag, and then I just got like lazy about it and never did it. So that was what made me think, because the first thing that happened was that light hit the actual bag,
Right.
smashed everywhere. Whatever. That was kind of like, okay. It was still very troubling. Like I thought something's not right. Then I get up again in another video a few weeks later, and the friggin' bag comes down to where I was sitting. Okay. Would have hit me in the head. Not that it would have hurt me or anything, but it's just the fact that,
That bitch was gonna let you know she was there.
bitch, what are you doing in my house? Like, right? And then the third thing, so behind me, I might have had the bag up above. I can't remember if I had it up above or down here on, like, because I had a table that kind of jutted out here. But I don't know if I was talking about the red bag, but something had to do with that stupid bag. Maybe I was saying I was selling it or showing, I don't remember. But something I had like a bag and then something, I'll do that a lot, like put a box behind it and put another little bag in there. Something totally moved, and you can see it. Like, I slowed the video down and I was like, okay, guys, that's not the air conditioner. The air
That's
conditioner blows
the
this way. Okay. But something in this cubby hole right here just went and moved. Tell me how quick I sold that bag. I sure did. Now I'm telling you that without any bias, without saying I believe, I don't believe. I just think it is a crazy coincidence. And so Jessie was doing a video the other day, and she had a vintage bag. And I think she did say something like, maybe, do we believe in spirits being tied to, and that brought that to my mind. And I said, that's what we're going to talk about on our live.
Yeah.
So thank you,
Was it
Jessie.
her Hermes that she just got? That one from the 1960s? Is that what she's
Yes.
okay?
Yeah. So I'm
Mm-mm.
thinking,
Did you
like,
notice anything?
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Have you noticed anything once you got rid of it? Like, did it
Nothing.
like? It was the
Nothing.
bag.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It
that
was the
freaking
bag.
bag had a bad juju mojo
Mm-mm.
attached to it. And I carried that bag on Christmas to a Christmas, like, I want to say it was like a thing where one of my daughters, they sang, they were in the chorus or whatever.
Like a
So
recital or something.
yeah, I went to a thing of theirs and I carried that bag. And I believe that Carter, she had on thick shoes, and she said, "Oh my God, Mom, I hope I don't fall." Or maybe it was an awards thing. But anyway, wherever I carried that bag, she almost did fall. And so, like, I think this bag is
Has some
like
bad juju. Mm-mm.
something, right? What do
Yeah.
you guys think? Are you guys with me or what? I mean, seriously.
Mm-mm.
So, do you think a vintage bag? So, I do still buy vintage, but not that vintage anymore. I'm kind of scared. Yeah.
I I just bought 2 vintage bags, obviously, you know. I have a video coming out tomorrow,
Yeah.
but although
I
one's from 2005, so it's not vintage, so we're good on that.
Do you have any supernatural experiences or
So I do. Actually, what my mom was talking about, yeah. So the Egypt Valley thing, it's what it is. It's like a area in our area that's like I forget what they call it. What is it when it's like this? It's like a whole bunch of acres and nobody can do anything with it for like nature, like so that nothing.
like a
I don't know what it's called.
preserve? Like a
Yeah,
nature
yeah. So
preserve, yeah.
yes, but you can
Yeah.
go down through there. There's like a lot of like if you look it up, there's like stories from down there because there is like there's this old cemetery that they call Circle Cemetery, and it's like supposedly lots of like weird stuff goes on there. Um, and then there was another one where a story of this lady who haunts a certain bridge because she like I don't know threw her baby over the bridge or something. Who knows? But anyways, um, they so I was down there with a friend one night. It was like 3 a.m., like 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, because at 20 years old, that's what you do, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, so we went down like past Circle Cemetery, and I was driving out of there, and I got a text message on my phone, and it said it sent a message, and it was like she's okay, and I was like, don't have any clue who it was. Then our windows fogged up, and I'm not shitting you. This is a true story. Then my windows in my car fogged up from the inside, though, like not from the outside.
Yeah.
Um, and then I call my mom and I'm like, "Are you okay? Is like Kelly okay?" Like, because my mom's name's Kelly, and then so obviously is my sister, because you know my mom thought it was a great idea to name her daughter Kelly.
Yes.
But anyways,
Yes.
so yeah, it was weird. And like, don't get me wrong, somebody could have texted that to me, but it was just weird how it happened all at one time. And still to this day, I do think like it was just weird. Yeah, and we had to wipe off the inside of the windows because they were all they fogged up. And trust me, there was nothing naughty going on from the fog up. So
Oh my god, I'm wondering what that could be. I mean, you were
hmm
near that cemetery, so maybe it was
yeah,
just somebody from spirit world and beyond
I don't
saying,
know.
like, just trying to get a message to anybody like, "Hey, man, she's over here with
Yeah.
me. She's okay." Yeah.
And we tried to call the number, and it was not an actual like it wasn't a working number because I tried to call it like to see what was going on, and it wasn't a working number. So that's what I can remember. That like messed with me for like a day or two. Like I was like,
Yeah,
oh, it was like
I
creepy
think
as
so.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it's that thing of where you don't know if you believe, but I do want
Right.
to.
hmm
But my mind, kind of the practical part of me says, "You're just being crazy." But I mean, my dad's ashes are in the house. I need to spread him somewhere. I need to spread him out and let him have sunshine and be at peace. But what he wanted, he literally wanted to be cremated, and he wanted us and all three of my kids to have a little vial and put it on our mantle. Now, my grown kids are like, definitely not. We're not doing that. No. But now I'm sitting here like, well, I don't want him to haunt the crap out of me because I didn't do what he wanted.
Oh, girl, leave
And
him on your
plus, he's
mantle.
just sitting in I mean, he's in a beautiful box. It looks very Givenchy, but it's a gorgeous box. And I put his little, I put his little trinkets in the box with, they give you a velvety box, and I put that in another box to do his service in it. And I just left it there, and it's in my dining room, and I just don't. So maybe, I don't know. It's like you don't want to give credence to that. You don't want to like give that power, but
Right.
then again, you don't want to not give it power because then are you pissing people off?
Hmm.
So let's go see what some people have to say about this. Forever Rosebud said Robert Redford always yes. Is this about haunting? Ray's like, get to the haunted. Keith Urban gives a fantastic concert. I bet he does give some like concert. Yes.
But
Tara
he did.
says, Winnie, your hair and makeup looks great, amazing. And Ed, you are as handsome as ever. Oh, thank you,
Oh, thank you.
Tara. You guys are sweet. I hope I can sleep tonight. You have a lot of vintage bags. Now, I mean, I do have, I'm trying to think, like, but I guess I don't. Yeah, I have like some makeup cases and things that I bought on the preload markets, but nothing like that bag. That was from the 90s. So early 90s. So yeah.
I think my oldest vintage bag that I had was from '82. That was the oldest
Okay.
that I had. Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine the bags. I mean, I can imagine some of the bags that we buy, guys. They have to have come from an estate sale, right? I mean, a good
Yeah.
portion of them are someone, that collected bags, got older, maybe they didn't have any family, they were auctioned off, whatever. But you have to think that, of course, some of the bags, and were the owners like us, bag crazy, and then attach themselves to one of their favorite bags. So,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Well, all of those bags can, if they want to like find their way to another collector, come on,
Yes,
find your
bring
way
them
here.
on.
It's
Like,
fine.
if you guys got any haunted bags, Ed'll take them. He'll take
Yeah,
them.
bring them on. I'll take them. I'll try it
Tara
out
says I'm
anyways.
at work right now and we have a ghost in our shop. Oh my God, Tara, tell us. Lexational says, oh my God, I would pee myself. Dee Dee said, she said, bitch, wear me, right? You've got to smudge. You've got to, yes. I did see, we were at a place, Pigeon Forge, a couple of weeks ago. We did some outlet, no real damage, but we went into a little store that had some sage in bundles for smudging, and I was like, oh, maybe we should do that, But Ray says, I think my bags are scared of me, girl. Right? Miss Jelly, hi doll. I'm always cautious of bringing used items to my home. I mean, it's a thing. Toast Jean says, hey, Ewans. Hey, babe. Jesse says, would you want your ashes placed in a bag? And if so, which one? Um, yes, I definitely would. What do you think?
Oh, girl, I'm not being cremated. Nobody better burn me. No,
Okay.
thank
Okay.
you. And I want to put in a wall somewhere. Don't put me in the ground. Put me in a
Okay.
wall. I don't know who's paying for
So
this. I'm gonna have to
vault
start
you.
saving.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you. Not burning
Okay.
me.
Okay. I mean, to each their own.
Hmm.
We gotta do what we gotta do, girl. But
Right.
I
Hmm.
would want to be in my speedy Damier black and white 30, the Nicolas Ghesquière one with the red handles and the green side. Yes. Put me in that one. Maybe my kids will. But at that time, like, what do I care? I'm gone. I'm whatever.
Right.
Do what you want.
I might change my mind one day, but this is my thing with that is, and this makes no sense, but I'm like, but like I know we're dead, but like what if I feel the burning or something? I don't know.
You're
It's
gone.
weird. I just can't. I know, but the
I
thought
feel
of it
you.
just makes me.
I feel
Oh
you.
yeah.
I don't know
Mm-mm.
that what kills me, no pun intended, but what does get me about it, I know we went from dark to just like pitch black dark outside, guys, but and
Right.
it's actually not, but this is where our minds went. But like it went to like it geeks me out thinking I'm down in the ground and I should revert back to like I feel like we're just speeding up the process being
Yeah, that's
cremated.
true too.
I don't know. I don't know, but the thought of that, but I mean, you always kind of have to think that's not that person in that body anymore. They're gone. They've moved
Yeah,
on
that's
to
true.
better places.
And we were just talking about where we were going. So
Yeah, we're definitely we have a place in
roomies.
hell. So.
Oh,
Oh my god, the things we
yeah.
get up to.
The plastics. It's fine.
I am thankful that none of our conversations see the light of day. Just me and you.
Oh, God, me too, girl.
Oh
First
my
off, all these people
gosh.
watching right now, if they seen some of our conversations, they'd be like,
They'd be like, guys, I need you guys to calm the down. And we'd be like, we
oh,
can't.
yeah, it's in our blood. I can't help it.
We can't help it. We revert back
No.
to 15-year-olds every day. We're not sorry for it.
That's so
Oh
true.
god. Ray says spread them. Luxational. Yeah, I should spread my dad somewhere. Luxational says, I think the vintage bags go in their dusties tonight and stay in the closet, not my room. Right? Oh my god. Totes is saying hey to Bergen Boy. Hey Bergen Boy, how are you, babe? How is Memphis? I'm going to Memphis. Kelly says, your mom says, we lived in 2 homes that were haunted. First
Oh,
one,
God.
toys used to come to the kids. Like, Kelly is a believer. I love it.
Yeah, it's dreadful. Trust me.
That
Like
freaks me
listening
out,
to
Kelly.
her talk all the time about this stuff, and she does, and I just can't. I can't do it.
It
Mm-mm.
happens.
This is what I
Here,
do
a
to her when she's
thought.
talking. I stare at her like this. Mm-mm. No, thank you.
You
Please
and your
stop.
mom should do like a whole YouTube live series. That I want to be in for that.
Ugh.
A thought from Mir says, if vintage items have bad juju, wouldn't new items have it too? Yes. I think you're right, referring to the bad condition being reported at the factory's end and the horrible working conditions for employees. Right.
Mm.
I think you're right. Did you guys see that? Have you seen that? Is it Shein? That the I don't know if this is a marketing thing or if this is really how it is, but I feel for them because I've seen these. Caitlin Pulowski did a thing on those sewn in tags that say like help me and send help and stuff, like from the clothing that you buy and stuff from Shein. Now, this is
Uh,
all alleged, guys. I don't know anything for a fact. This is just things that I come up with in my brain. Please take none of what we say for real. Just legally, I have to say that. But yeah, like I don't know, but yeah, Mir, that makes for a good like, yeah. And so that is what's crazy to me, and not to get on the fake train again, but I feel like both authentic and fake factories and how things are sourced and made may all be horrible. We
mhm.
don't know. I mean, they don't freely let cameras in on that. So, and I
I
am
agree.
surprised though that they haven't sent someone in undercover or put a like a lapel camera spy cam on and sent people in to investigate. Like we probably should see. Like I would watch that documentary like that.
Me
But
too.
we don't know. We just don't know. We
I've
have no
tried to look
idea.
stuff up on it, and I can't find like either way. I can't find videos on any of it.
No.
Like,
And
you know what I mean?
and
Like actual footage. Like, there's videos of people talking about it, but
yeah.
that's hearsay. You don't know. There's no.
And the
Where's the
stuff
proof?
that and also there's tons of videos where stuff is stopped at the border and opened, and they allege that perfume is horse urine, and there's actually fecal matter in the makeup. I mean these I've seen those, but I find that I mean I'm sure that there's an incident of it. I mean that's like when you
Yeah.
open up a box of cornflakes and find a rat or something. Like Like
Ooh,
things get into things that
yeah.
happens. Like not everything's going to be 100, but also then I want to see the origin. Like, was it where it was made? Was it, like we don't know. We just don't
Right.
know. It's the whole mystery of it
Well,
shrouded. And
that's what.
maybe those things do see the light of day, but they're closed down immediately because
Yeah.
you can't see that. We don't want you to see that.
Hmm.
So it is a good, yeah, yeah. Mm. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Jackie says she buys from estate sales, and Devin does too. Devin has bought a lot of things from estate sales, but also Devin is in touch with his spiritual side as well. Like I think he kind of believes too. He has like real ghost stories and stuff. I've listened to some of his stories and they're great. So I don't know. I really don't. I'm only on here to ask Ed on a date. Oh my god, I love
Who was
this.
that?
I love this for us. It's
Who
another
was it?
creator.
Oh my god.
Girl, you had better get on because Gene is cute.
Oh,
He's a catch.
Gene. I'm coming to Florida, Gene.
No, not Florida, babe.
Oh, he lives. Where's he? I thought he lived in Tampa, Florida.
Cali.
Oh my gosh, I am a Cali girl. Shit.
Chat. That's what I'm talking about. How can we make this thing happen?
Yes.
Oh my
Mm.
god. I wish
Hit
we
me
could
up, Gene.
three-way. Okay. I didn't mean it like that. Not three-way sexually. I meant three-way on the call.
Mm.
God,
Yeah,
guys. Even
girl.
I was not even. I
I
was
don't.
like,
I can't have parts of that.
no.
But I'll tell y'all about it.
John, what was it John said the other day? Oh my God, I can't remember. He had his lips down, and I said something nasty, and he was like, "No, girl, not on these lips." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right." I said something about the female anatomy, and he was like, "Oh
Mm.
hell no, no, not today, devil." He wasn't having that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we've got a love connection in the chats. I'm very excited about this whole thing. Brian says, "Hi, Jean. Luxational, a couple." Okay, Luxational says, "Oh, she's. I have a couple of bags from the '70s, and they are in fabulous condition." Jackie does
Mm.
buy from estate sales. Hey guys, I'm a Sophia Patrio. I have my bag with me everywhere in my house. Do you? I like that. I love that. I totally 100% stand that whole thing. Yes, yes, we stand.
So
Yeah,
what is she saying? She carries her bag around to where she. I do the same thing, girl.
in
That's
your
why my
house.
bags
Yeah,
are always on my couch with me. Like I
yeah, me
just take
too.
because I have stuff in there, like my
Yeah,
chapstick
there's
or
shit in there we need.
yeah. I take
Like,
my
of
bag around the
course.
house.
Like I
Absolutely.
always have my.
Oh, I
Oh
can't
my
show you.
God, guys, what is this? This is the Jackie Diane bag. Jackie Diane. I sing a song about it in my next video. Wrote a song about it. Here it goes. Actually, this is John Cougar Mellencamp song. Little ditty about Jackie Diane. That's what I'm calling this bag. Her name is Jackie Diane. I love when I get a new bag. And this cracks me up. Tell me, you guys, if this is funny to y'all. Oh no, we lost Ed.
I
Hang on
got a
one minute.
call.
Oh damn it.
I know, and it was somebody else. Wasn't the other person that I told?
Oh damn it. I
Oh
don't even
no.
remember what I was gonna say now.
I'm sorry, and I'm froze. Like, what am I doing? Like right there.
Oh my God. No, your screen went totally blank.
Oh,
Okay, let
perfect.
me add you back, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hi guys, you can see my waddle. Hi, my fourth neck. Yeah. All right. Let me just add Ed back. Okay. Here we go. If y'all hear my squeaky floor, yeah. I don't know why I chose to do the setup here. Because when I'm filming, sometimes I have to redo it because it's this big creak. Ooh, it might be the ghost. It might be the ghost, guys. So Ed will come back eventually. Ed, just click the link that I sent you first. I think it'll bring you back too. So anyway, let me go through some of these chants, guys. So Ed, Jean says, do you just want to rot somewhere and have roaches eat you? No. Here he comes. Here he comes. Bitch, where did you go?
I'm back. I wasn't expecting to come right on right there.
You were like, oh, hi.
I'm back. Okay, so we're good. My mother's
like
making a phone call to tell him
you
to
ever
stop
do that
calling.
at a club? You're like, okay, yeah. Anyway, Ed was asking, or Ed, shit, Jean was asking you, Ed, do you just want to rot somewhere and have roaches eat you? Speaking of something eating, I'm just kidding. I get nastier as the thing goes on. I just get nastier and nastier.
We're bad together. That's why.
I know, but that's okay. So we're bad in a good way.
That's true. If you're up in, like, do the roaches get up in the walls? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Guys, I might change my mind. You made some good points.
When you're sealed in a, well, maybe those little efforts can get everywhere, you know? But I think when you're sealed and, this reminds me of a story. I won't tell it. But anyway. Oh, no, I was going to tell you earlier. I was going to tell you guys earlier. Whenever I bring on or unbox a new bag, and I'll just tell you after this one, I unboxed her because this was my trade with Jackie. If you guys haven't seen it,
love that bag.
It's in our videos of Jack's Bag Attack. If y'all want to go over to see what we traded. But anyway, somebody said, let me know when you want to get rid of that one. I'm always like, gotcha, because you all know my MO. It's like they sit here, I carry them, I don't, and so yes, goodbye, bad mojo and juju. I was trying to put the two words together, but that didn't work.
I sell things all the time.
Yes, it's just I'm at that point where I have to sell the things that I don't carry to buy something that I possibly will carry, and I'm kind of one of those like, is there something better around the block? There is. I'm going to love this. Yeah. I'm always constantly looking for something better.
Well, that's my little Fendi bag that I made into a crossbody. I tried to use it the other day. I didn't have my stuff in it for 2 hours. Like right before I was leaving, I was like, can't carry this bitch. So I have to sell it because like I'm not going to carry it. And in my head, there's something else that I can buy with that money, which we know what I want to buy.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're somebody who can, and there's not many of us. I don't know too many people. Seriously, I really don't. Who can just buy 100 bags, for $2,000 to $5,000, and then just don't carry them. So it hurts my feelings when I don't. It really, because I know the amount of money and blood, sweat, and tears that went into buying that bag. And at the time I thought, oh my God, this is the bag. She's the one. I'm going to love her forever. I must have it. And then, we just don't work out like that. So, yeah, I mean, and sometimes I sacrifice things and it'll just be that day. I'll come in here and I'll go, this is your last day here or whatever. Like, you're going on the block today because you're a lovely bag. And the bags that I have are beautiful and they deserve to be carried, just like your bags. Yeah. And there is somebody, it's like I always say, Bill used to always tell me this, like, it doesn't matter who it is. There is somebody out there. I don't care if she's the most gorgeous hunk of whatever, or there's always somebody tired of effing that person. Like Bill always says that there's somebody somewhere tired of. And that's how it is with bags. No matter how gorgeous, how beautiful, how much, because
Mhm.
people are kind of shocked, right? When you say, "Oh, you know what? I sold that Fendi bag," or "I
Right.
sold that Louis Vuitton bag." I mean, they're like gasp, like
Well,
what? What?
this Coach
Because it's
bag,
something that, yeah, it's something that you might love, right, Ed? But
right?
if I'm tired of effing with it, then why not move it on to somebody who will? I mean, that's just my philosophy on it. It always
Yeah,
has been. Before I even had a channel, I was this way. Like, move them out, move them
me
in,
too.
move them out,
Mhm.
move them in.
My whole
So
family,
yeah,
that black leather Coach bag, they're all like, "We can't believe you're selling that," and I'm like, "I don't ever, you never see me in it.
yeah,
Like, I don't carry it."
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm selling it
It happens. I
because
mean, it just happens. You, for whatever reason, you fall out of love, or you never really like the Fendi bag. I couldn't see for a year. Like that was I had it as my screensaver on my computer. Like that's how much I wanted a Fendi sunshine tote. I didn't even care what color or what, I didn't even care.
right.
Just wanted a Fendi sunshine tote. And I had no idea that it would be so heavy, so cumbersome, so whatever. It didn't
Yeah,
work. It did not work. And it was too expensive to just sit here. And you couldn't at least some of these bags I can sit behind me and they look pretty. They're eye candy.
yeah.
That one didn't even fit in the hole, you know?
It's bad when it doesn't fit in the hole.
When it doesn't fit in the hole, she's got to go.
So bad. This one here, the thing that is wrong with this one is I don't wear it because it doesn't sit right crossbody, like the
Oh, okay.
perfect, like my length, and it
Yeah.
doesn't have a removable strap. So, and I actually, Kelly was with me the day that I bought it in the matching wallet, and she's like, and it's Coach, but so it wasn't super expensive. I mean, it was expensive,
Yeah.
$300, and she's like, "Bitch, you just went in there and just spent $300 and some dollars," and
I
I'm like,
love
"Yeah,
to
I
see
really want."
Kelly.
I'm like, "I wanted this bag for a long time," and I
That's
was
so
like, and I'm
true.
like, "Bitch, it was on sale,"
Yeah. Yeah. It was
and
actually 500 brand new, like not on
you know,
sale.
so
Yeah.
she she was with me the day I bought it, and I was thrilled to death to have this bag, and but it just doesn't work
It
out.
doesn't work out. I mean, it doesn't.
No,
I can recall an MCM vanity bag that I had, and brand new. I bought it from Nordstrom. It didn't work out for me because the way that the vanity was so thick this way,
I
I
remember that bag.
cross-bodied it, and it would hit the shopping cart or bill or the
Mm-hmm.
car or a rack of clothes or just anywhere, the post office, the person in front of me. It was just too far this way. So I sold that to Kevin, and
That's what I was
Kevin
gonna say,
loves it.
Evan. Yeah,
Yeah, Kevin loves MCM.
yeah,
So, and
yeah. He
I'll
does.
link
He
Kevin down
actually just
below.
bought his Poochie some stuff.
Yeah, I know. I need to comment on
Yeah,
his video. I can't remember if I did, but yeah, I watched that. Oh, I love Kevin. Kevin
yeah.
is a
He's
sweetheart.
cool.
His husband Dex works down in near Pigeon Forge and stuff. So when we were down there the other day, I was like, oh God, I wish I should have texted Kevin and said, hey, is Dex working? Because I would love to just go in and be like, hey, you guys, be
It's
like,
Winnie BLD,
hey.
mouth of the
Dex would
South.
probably be like, I don't know her, so. But I always thought that would be fun. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I
I
say
would
do
love
it.
to surprise somebody that another YouTuber. I would love to surprise you one day. That would be
Oh,
fun.
girl, we need to get together soon for
We
sure.
say it, and guys,
Oh, girl, I'll
logistically
make the drive.
speaking, we drove to my daughter's, who is less than an hour from me, less than an hour, and I was a nervous wreck. Granted, someone did pull out on us, and Bill just instinctively, of course, and cussed them out. But they did. They didn't even look. They just came barreling out at us, and it was just a jerk reaction. And I was on my phone because he tells me that when we travel or when we drive anywhere, just we don't even have to travel. He's just always like, "Keep looking at your phone, babe. Just keep looking at your phone." And I was looking at my phone, just. And when that
Yeah.
happened, I mean, I thought I was going to jump out of the car. I went, "Oh my god, what is?" And see,
Valerie's
that's
the
what I
same
do.
way.
That is what I do when I ride with him, and it drives him so insane. He's like, "Would you shut up? God Almighty, you're gonna scare me to death. I'm gonna wreck." Because I'm always like, watch out up there. He's like, "Babe, that is half a mile down the road." I'm like, "I can't help it. I can't." So it's
It is.
horrible to
Why aren't
travel
you
with me.
breaking yet?
I can't. I don't even know unless it's driving because we live 15, 20 miles from an airport. So if it's maybe just driving to the airport, getting on a plane, I'm okay with that, but I still cannot travel alone. I would not travel alone. I don't like it. I
Yeah.
don't. I've never done it, but I can imagine I hate it because even with Bill beside me or whoever,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still so like, ooh, yeah.
So you
So
don't drive very often then?
I drive just horribly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I am a horrible driver. I have been an old lady driver since I was 16 and got my driver's license. So I do not have any sense of direction in the my own town that I have lived in almost all of my life. I make wrong
You're like,
turns.
where's the Kroger's at?
This is what I do, Ed. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. What I do is I plan my route to go anywhere in this town where I only have to turn right. So like intersections,
So
unless
you
it
don't have to
has
go
an arrow,
across the intersection.
right? Unless that intersection has an arrow light or a roundabout thing, we're not touching it. No,
Oh god.
no, we're not touching that at all. And so I plan, I literally plan through my head, like, oh, okay, if I go this way, then I'll get at the red light, but I can turn right and then I can turn right to go back to where I'm at, even if the thing is sitting here. So, like, here's Target and we're coming down this way. Well, that means I got to get in the middle lane and merge through traffic to get there, right? 3 lanes.
Makes sense.
But if I actually go down a little ways, I can get to a light, turn right, go up, and then straight, and then turn right into the parking lot. But that means I had to bypass it, go right again, and then straight
Girl,
through.
it seems exhausting.
It is exhausting living in
It
this
sounds
brain.
exhausting. See, now I'm the opposite. I'm that person where, like, Valerie, my friend, she'll call and she'll be like, "What are you doing? Where are you?" I'll be like, "Girl, I'm in Pittsburgh." She's like, "By yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was bored and I wanted to come shop or look around." Yeah, I just will go. I do not care.
So Pittsburgh is closer than Columbus.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm about an hour and 25 minutes away from Pittsburgh and
okay.
about 2 hours away from Columbus.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I when I lived in Ohio, my family is all well, some are in Columbus, but my grandmother, she lives about an hour and a half due north of
Okay.
Columbus. So yeah, she's yeah. So yeah. But yeah, we just don't well see, Bill is blind now, almost really legally blind. I told you they gave him a handicap
Yeah.
placard for losing his sight. And I was like, um, is that so I drive him and park in the handicap spot, or are you fully giving a blind man a handicap spot to drive and be closer to? Like, I never did figure that out. When he came home with it, I was like, oh, okay, that's great, but like, do they know that you're still the one driving? He's like, yeah. I go, well, this is great. That's a good okay. That's a great policy. That makes perfect sense. Good. Yes. Yes.
Girl, I mean, from what it sounds like, even if Bill can't see, it has to be better than the way you're driving.
Oh God, I'm horrible. Horrible.
I'm just
Slow.
saying.
I can't. And yesterday, Oh God, my kid wanted to go to Dollar Tree because she loves Dollar Tree. And I don't know about your town, but there are good Dollar Trees, and then there are
One, 100%.
the
Got it.
jank
Got it.
Dollar Trees, right? So the good one is, it's like not even in a town, but like in a suburb away from where we live. I mean, like 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes, 10 minutes or something. But she was like, let's go to the one over there. I was like, okay. So that involved me getting on the highway, the actual interstate. Oh,
Oh,
oh my God, guys, I just want to say, like, no, no, no. And it was slightly after 5. It was like 5:30-ish. I completely, it was traffic jam all the way. There were people darting in and out. There were people putting their blinkers on to get over here, and people wanting back over here. And I was just sitting in the lane, like, oh my God. And I started to visibly get, and my daughter knows, she knows when mom's getting a little crazy. Parking is horrible for me. I have such trepidation about
oh
parking.
God.
But she's like, Mom, it's okay. It's okay. I need you just to exit off this exit ramp. That way you don't have to go to the one where we're at. Then you can go. And I was thinking, like, where's my right turns at? Well, wait a minute. I don't have to go right. I can go right once, and then I can get at a light,
You're
that
a
has an
mess.
arrow. So I got to that, went straight up. It was a little out of the way, but then I got to turn right, go through 2 lights, and turn right again to the parking lot of Dollar Tree. And then going home, this is honest to Pete for you guys. I'm neurotic as hell. Going home, I didn't want to turn. My husband's like, turn left and go home and click it. And I go, no. This way, if I turn right, I have to turn right again. And then we turn right to go to our house. And he's like, yes, but it's like 10 miles longer. I go, I don't care.
I don't care. Do it.
I'm taking that scenic route today. So that's what happened. There's me driving. Parking?
A mess.
Parking is.
Is it
Oh
a
my
whole
God.
like theatrical performance?
So I'm the person that you want co-piloting you, but not actually being the pilot. Okay. So I will spot, because my grandmother used to drive with my grandmother all the time, and she would always be like, be on the lookout for a close park. I don't want to walk. So I could bird dog a close and good parking spot, and she would dart in there. Bill, our whole 30 years together, 30 plus, that is never a thought, and he will pass up 10 good ones. And I'm like, there, right there. And I have to be very vocal about it. Like, God dog it, pull in here. And he's like, oh, I missed it. I'm like, how the did you miss it? It was right there. Right turn, Clyde. But yeah, I can't stand parking in between. Like, if it's like, here I am, if they're not slanty parking, like in Walmart, not like slanted, but they're straight on, and you have to kind of maneuver in. Woo! Because I worry about like who's going to get out of the car? Like, are you going to sit in the car? Because if you sit in the car, then I'm pretty close to this other car. Do they have enough room to open their door? Do we have enough room to open our door? Are they going to swing out and hit our door? Are we going to swing out and hit their door? Or is the person going to visibly cuss me out because I'm parked too close to them? Or are mirrors going to touch? Something's happening. That's...
Girl, I feel stressed just listening to you talk about it.
It's horrible.
You're one of those drivers where, so this is the thing. I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes I can be a bitch.
A real bitch. Lisa,
A real
bitch.
You. But I'm one of those people that get behind other cars, and I'm like, what the are you doing? Like, get over.
Yes.
And you're one of those cars that are in front of me doing that.
Yes, I'm totally that one. And sometimes I just will have the music up a little bit, and like my daughter knows when I'm getting a little like, oh, and she'll, Mom, you've had your blinker on for 2 miles. I know.
I love you.
I know. Yeah. But Brooke says, listen to Brooke. it must be a gal thing, okay? Brooke says, hell no, F the left turn, especially without a light, right? Right, because here's
Hilarious.
what goes through. I don't know if you guys know this, but here's all of the stuff that goes through my head. Is somebody behind me? This is what I worry about. Someone like Ed, who's like,
Mhm.
I got to get going. And there was
Go,
enough
bitch!
opportunity. Like, was there enough opportunity for me to go? But I didn't take it because I was scared. Okay. And is he back there wanting to honk his horn at
100%.
me and flip me off? Like, that makes me very angry, like upset and anxious too. I'm like, oh my God, are the people behind me mad, upset? So, like, I am the total advocate for self driving cars. Like, I can't wait for that shit to happen. Like, I want to invest my money in that now. I need to sit in the back where other cars know where this car is going and they're all on a computer grid and they know.
See,
I don't like it's other people. And then somebody comes over in your lane because what are they doing, Ed? They're doing this.
uh,
Yeah, I'll call you later, man. You know,
right.
that is
That
what
makes sense.
worry about.
Now, I won't flip people. Nice to do that. Like, I'll sit and bitch about you inside the car, but I'm not going to flip you off. And I don't ever honk my horn, but I am that person. Whoever's riding with me has to deal with it, and they're like this. Oh my gosh, because I'm
And
like,
I
this
can
is
see that. I
oh,
can
it's so
totally see
ridiculous.
that. And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh my God, this
And,
guy's getting mad. Oh my God, oh my
yeah,
God, oh my God. Yeah. So
yeah,
this
I get
happens.
it.
And also going to my hairdresser, she is in the downtown area. And there are very selective few parking spaces where I have to actually park and then get out and walk, which I don't mind walking. I need to walk. Walking's good. I'm okay with that. But I have to cross the street. And so it makes me nervous that even if there's no cars coming, like, should I wait for the little man that's walking sign to come up or just go? I mean, that's the things that I worry about.
Yeah,
But I should just go, right? And what if
you
I
should
don't?
just go. I'm the complete opposite. Yeah, I'm literally the one who I I'll walk out in the road and I'll be like this. Excuse me. Just keep walking.
No.
Like, excuse me, stop your car.
No, and this okay, so I did that once. No, I didn't do that, but it was very, it was like Friday afternoon. Everybody was going home, going to work, leaving, whatever. And I did, and some guy, it was summertime, and some guy had his windows down, and he said, "Get out of the way, you fat bitch!" I mean, he yelled
Oh my
that, and my daughter was
god.
like, "Mom," and I went, "Yeah," like I just an instinct in me.
Oh,
And then
girl,
he
I
was
get
like,
that.
"Bam, over here," and I was like, "Come
Mhm.
back and say it to my face."
I'm the same way as you on that part. Like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god.
I
I told
wouldn't let
Valerie
that pass. Like
we
I'm
were
a
going
grandma
somewhere.
until like somebody says some shit, and then I'm like, "Wait,
Yeah, I
did you just say
I get
something?"
you. I was literally was Sunday. I went with Valerie because we had to go. I went and got a new outfit for my interview. You know, girl. So so anyway, I'm actually wearing the shirt still.
Oh my god,
Mhm.
that's why you look so
You're
hot,
welcome.
Gene.
I know.
Gene.
So yeah,
Okay, good.
it comes off too. Anyway, so anyways,
Yes.
yeah.
Kind of real.
What is
Yeah. Boom. Boom.
so anyways, what was I talking about before we got all frustrated? Um
You went with Valerie
oh,
to get
so
a new
yeah,
outfit.
so we go to go get my like interview outfit because
Yeah.
if I'm getting having an interview, I don't want to use any of these old clothes. No, thank you.
No.
Um, so I tell her this, and I'm the sweetest person in the entire world, but I do get
You
into
are.
like bitch mode sometimes. And I was like, we're in the car and we're driving. She's like, "You're cranky today, aren't you?" I was like, "This, yeah." I was like, "Nobody better say nothing wrong to me today."
I'm not having it.
And of course, nobody said anything wrong, like, you know. But I get moody, and I just can't help it. I don't know what the
Okay,
moral of
you're
that story
loud.
is, but you know.
Brian says he used to get jaywalking tickets in Pittsburgh. See, this is what
Mm.
drives me. Brian! Okay, I need to ask some questions here. I need to know some things about this. So, is it because you walked when you weren't supposed to walk when the little guy wasn't on and it had the hand up? Or was it because you didn't cross at a crosswalk? I need to know those things.
Mm.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like it could be both.
Lisa, thank you again for the super chat. Lisa said, "This is the funniest shit I've heard in a while." Mary D said, "Right turn, Claude." Yes. Who taught you to drive? Okay, so okay, this is Jackie knows. Jackie knows to delve into what caused this behavior. My father, who was a mean ass man, I think we've all established that he was mean. He was abusive, verbally, emotionally, physically. He was just a bad. He was married to 6 women. Do I have to say any more? Like he was a bad guy. So he taught me to drive and berated me the whole way. You're on the berm. You guys know what the berm is?
So
Apparently,
it made you scared.
it's the side of the road where the white line. Now they've got those crazy bumps, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was all that I got from my dad. And then at one point, my dad, he was a car salesman at some point during my life too. He had done all kinds of things, but
Good,
um,
Winnie. My dad's a
like
car
he
salesman.
asked me to come over one day. I know he was crazy. And I went to his house and he was like, "I'm taking your car." And I was like, "Well, shoot. Okay." Because I lived with my grandmother. I chose to. And he lived with his then wife and my little brother. And I was like, "Oh my God, please tell me I'm not going to have to stay here." I didn't say that to him, because he was mean. But he threw me the keys to a Datsun 710, B710. Have you ever seen one of those? Right? They're horrible. And it was a stick shift. And I said, "But you've never taught me to drive stick." And he was like, "Yep, guess you're going to figure it out now or you're going to have to stay here." So I was
Oh
terrible.
God.
I learned real quick. I
Yeah,
burned a few clutches out, but I mean,
you did
yeah,
it.
yeah. So anyway, that Jackie is so smart for saying like, "Who taught you?" There it is. Who made me this way? And now my own daughter is a little nervous, and I fully made her this.
100%. Guarantee
I'm
it.
like, "This is what you get. We're so sorry that we were grandparents when we had you." Like, why did we? We did that to her. We did it. It happens. But I
You make it
think we
look
got her
scary.
more loving and more subdued by the time she got here. That's just my take on it. Jesse had to
Now,
go. Lisa
your
said,
two older
"Winnie, not
kids,
the
do they
highway, not the interstate."
do your two older kids have issues with driving, or do they just go?
They did, yeah, they didn't drive till they were a little older too. Yeah.
Okay.
My husband's a great driver. Bill is a great driver. And he's great to learn with because he's very patient. With me, he's not because he knows I'm just a neurotic queen at this point. Like I'm just like, "Oh my God, over here, over here, oh my God, over here, over here, oh my God." Like, don't like my doctor gave me medication just for driving. Not driving, riding. Riding.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. I would never. I
She's like,
drive
take a few
horrible
of these
enough.
before you get behind the wheel.
I'm a terrible enough driver without adding. And I always wondered it when we were growing up, like when we were before I met Bill, like in my 20s and stuff. I always wondered why. Like every time me and my gal pals went somewhere, they never let me drive. Obviously, I know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great way to get out of driving. Dawn is here. Winnie and Ed, I made it. Hey, hun. Jack says, have
Hey,
you had
Dawn.
anyone wave a firearm at you driving, or is that a crazy Texas thing? No, I have not at this point because I'm very polite and very like, okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. But Bill, because Tennessee and I guess Texas same way. I don't know how Ohio is now, but you can carry and you don't have to conceal it. You can put that thing
Mhm.
in your hip pocket. You can wear a holster with two on. Nobody cares. You can strap a gun on you anywhere, carry it anywhere, anytime in this town. So Bill does not choose to carry one on him, but he does keep one in his vehicle when we're driving. Just that's just how he is. We've never had any incident to ever use a gun or pull a gun or show a gun or anything like that. But you know, this town is getting bigger. So, but yeah,
And
that's
honestly, though, I know there's like people that are pro with that, or like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like with the world today, you almost need protection of some sort. You
yeah,
do.
yeah.
So,
It's a
and that's
little
sad to say that, but it's true. You do.
yeah,
You
and
never
Bill
know.
hasn't always. Well, I said always, but I want to say in the I don't know in the last 6, 7, 8 years, he's kind of been more. I had no idea we had any guns in our home for a long time because he kept them hidden, and I don't. I listen. I safe space. I don't. I'm not a proponent. I'm not an opponent.
Mhm.
I'm not. I don't know how to feel. Like I
Right.
don't. Me personally, I've never fired a gun or held a gun or would know any
Me.
they scare me. I'm too neurotic, right? I can't I'm not, the one. And this is what's crazy is my stepdad, when he was at the lake, of course they don't have a lake property now since my mom's gone, but one of their neighbors was showing him a pistol that he had just purchased, and this just been within the last couple of years. And my stepdad was handing it back to him, and the gun discharged and shot not my stepdad, but the owner of the pistol's thumb off.
Oh.
And I was like, that would be your sign right there to sell that thing
Mhm.
and never handle it again. But and I think my son and my husband both are they're just enthusiasts. They like it, like cars, like old cars and guitars and stuff. They guns is
Yeah,
one of the things.
girl, we love handbags.
Right, we love handbags, so they love
Yeah.
those things, and,
Hmm.
I think he didn't realize one had and into the ground in our yard. So, see, I don't I'm like a, "Oh, you didn't even know that thing had a gun had a, you know, round in there." So, yeah, it's I think it's probably not a great conversation to have, but, people, whatever side you land on, that's
Yeah.
okay. I'm with
Yeah.
you, whatever you want,
We're all
whatever
entitled
side
to our
you're
own
on, but yeah.
opinion.
Linda says, I've never driven in the US, but been driving for 35 years in the biggest and busiest European cities. And that makes me nervous. Linda, OMG. I hit somebody's thing and now I'm going to, okay, sorry. My dad taught me and he made me drive in traffic right away and took me out in storms. Wow. I mean, that can go one of two ways. It can make you crazy like me, or it can make you the best damn driver in the world.
So he's no longer, so my stepdad, when I was growing up, when I started driving, he unfortunately passed away when I was like 18. But anyways, my dad also helped teach me, but I lived with my mom. So my stepdad took me out a lot. And, he was like the best teacher. He did not yell. He didn't like, he was, I don't know, like when I was nervous, he made me get on the interstate though. Like he was like,
Oh,
turn, you're getting on the interstate, because I didn't want to get on the interstate at the time. And he just forced me to get on that interstate that one day. And ever since then, girl, I can drive anywhere. Like that was he was awesome. So
I've been lucky and fortunate not to. I mean, knock wood. Only I was hit one time by a lady. Now I have backed into a shit ton of things,
um, me
stationary things.
too.
So
Most of the time.
I have
Awesome.
backed into stuff with a camera and the beeping alarm. So
Me too.
there's that. So yesterday, as a matter of fact, where is it? Oh my god, it's right up here. My my mailman does not want to walk to the front door, so he throws everything at the garage door. And guess what? She fully ran over. Thankfully, it
No.
wasn't Brian's package with the perfume. It was this close to that. It was a pair of earrings that I ordered in the Nordstrom sale. The back, I crushed the box, and the back went flat. And Bill took the back and he straightened it out for me. But I was like, "Can
That's
you please
bullshit.
just shove him over to the corner at least?"
Right.
Oh
That would
God,
piss
I'm
me
not gonna look
off.
behind me. I've actually backed into the garage door with it fully down. I gotta tell you guys, I'm not good. No one will ever let me drive their car. I wonder why. Yeah, don't do it. Dawn says, yes, Lisa, what did we talk about here? Birkenboy says waving a you know what in Memphis is normal everyday shit. Oh my god. Like Memphis was scary. I'm not gonna lie. The several we've been to Memphis several times and I enjoy Memphis. I think it's a great town. But um it's a scary. It can be scary, yeah. But big places are scary to me anyway. Like Columbus and Cincinnati are scary. But like I don't know, Knoxville's scary to me. Hell, I don't know. Asheville, every place bigger than the place I am is scary. Let's see, Shiloh. Hey, hon. My dad taught me to drive. Yes, yes. I didn't drive till 22. I get it. Okay, Jackie. Yes. Tara says my son is 24 and doesn't drive. He says he says no need. He Ubers. That's smart. I should Uber probably. I don't know. But Bill would be like, you spent $20 to ride down to whatever. Yeah. He would be mad.
I have a brother who got his license at 24.
Yeah. My kids
Yeah, he did.
got their
He was just afraid.
license, but they didn't choose to drive till they were one of them was 19 and one of them was 17. So not too bad, but they weren't
Mhm.
like, but kids have this that if they want to see their friend, they just go, hey girl, what's up? Yeah, I'm in my
Yeah,
room. What
for
are you doing?
sure.
You're in your room. I mean, they don't there's
Yeah.
no real reason for them to like because we had to go get in a car
Mhm.
to go see someone,
Use a
right?
payphone.
And I had to, yeah, and I had to drive around, my boyfriend's house to make sure everything was copacetic. We had to do a drive-by. We had to do it. I mean, there were several guys. We were like, okay, first let's go to his house. Let's drive over there. He's good. We good. Okay. Then we had a route. We did the
Makes
whole,
sense.
yeah, we had a stoner route too because we smoked a little. We smoked back then, guys. Boy, can you imagine me driving after smoke? No, 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 no. Would never. Would never. Can't drive sober. No way. I'm gonna drive lit up. No way. I was driving myself to driver's ed class. Dee Dee, that's amazing. I feel like I'm at sleepover with my besties. This is great, Lisa. Oh, yes, we're having a good time tonight. I mean, we've only been on here like 4 hours. That's all.
Not
Melissa's
bad.
here. Hey, girl. I took classes, inherited my dad's arsenal. We sold several, gifted others, and kept a lot. Safety classes always. Yeah, I did take safety. We had to in school. I'm not sure do they still do that. Hunter safety and you know safety. I
I
don't
have
know.
no clue, girl.
Not a blank person. We said the word. We're probably not supposed to, but that's okay. Lisa says, but you do you, right? I feel the same way. Like I just, it's too much craziness in the world. I don't know. I don't know how to feel to tell you the truth. Tara says I stopped driving after my accident in Vegas when I crashed into a parked car. Okay,
Oh,
we do drive in Vegas when we go. My cousin just sort of like hands us the keys and lets us do whatever because she's a night person and we're morning people. So she's like, well, I'm asleep. Y'all go do what you got to do. So we've driven all over Vegas, but it is kind of scary. And those parking garages, those are not fun. I'm just saying. But yeah, the strip, we never drive on the strip. No, ma'am. Thank you. So My grandpa taught, Lisa says, my grandpa taught me and he made me get on the Parkway too. Yeah, Lisa's a New Yorker, so I can imagine. Whoa, you had to learn quick. Dawn
Oh,
says, oh, Tara, Dawn drives everywhere and she's a good driver. I can see that. So to be real country living out here, you need them for protection, rattlesnakes and wild hogs. Wild hogs, you never ever want to make a mama mad ever, like ever. And that's the thing, guys. I want to tell you guys this. I've seen these videos everywhere because we live right near Pigeon Forge up in East Tennessee. And we have bears, black bears everywhere, everywhere. And a lot of times when you see the babies, they're adorable. I want to pet them too, but I want to keep my face. You've seen that movie, The Revenant, right? That's what's going to happen to your face because if there's two babies running around frolicking, oh, honey, 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 best believe Mama is right there. She will. Yes, ma'am. I've seen people get mauled. I haven't seen it personally, but I have heard tales. Please do not take your camera out and try to get a photo op with any of the bears if you come and visit us up here in the mountains. We want to see you. We love you, but we want to see you take all of your face home. So, yeah. Stay in your cars. You can't pet those bears. They're wild, honey. They're wild. Okay. Just a public
I
service announcement.
I can't believe people do that.
They actually, I've seen so many videos of people. As a matter of fact, it's been years ago. We were at what is now called the Island, what they call the Island in Pigeon Forge, but it was something different way back in the day. It wasn't even actually that, it was near there. We were shopping, and the cutest, when we went to go to our car, there was a commotion of people around just taking videos and holding their phone up and just, oh my God, it's so cute. Get your camera, I'll get out of the car. We couldn't get in our car fast enough. I was like, ma'am, put your little baby in that car. Okay. Yeah. Those are cute. They're not puppies. No. They will maul your friggin'. The babies are sweet. They're gonna cuddle and be nice to you because they know you got a little candy or something or a Snickers bar you're gonna give them. Yeah, they've played this game. But trust, Mama don't play. She don't want you to play with them either. but everybody, you could tell everybody that lived here because we was all like, hurry up and open the car, get the car, get the car, get the car. But everybody else was like, oh my God, Roy, get over here, take a picture with the sparrow. My God, it's so cute. Get it in the back seat. Get it in. Come on, kids. I'm walking away with half her face off. You saw Cocaine Bear, right? That was Knoxville. Yeah, saying. Don't do it. Don't do it. Jack says, Winnie, you need a tank, not a car. Lisa says you would hate New York City. I already do. Never been, and I already do.
Girl, we're going.
Mm-hmm. We are going. Let's take a bus. Let's
going.
Take buses.
I'll do it. I'll drive to your house and we'll take a bus from there.
Oh my God, you would.
Let's
do it.
110%.
I am excited. We can Amtrak from like 2.5 hours from my house. We can Amtrak. We can, if we could get somebody to drive.
Yeah, Bill's just gonna have to take us there.
Yeah, he'll take us, and we'll Amtrak all the way to Dawn.
Amtrak's is the train.
Yeah.
I've never been on a train.
I haven't either. We've got to do this.
Oh my God, yes.
Train
and we'll
trip.
vlog it the whole way.
Now I can make it to West Virginia. That's not but 2 hours from here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can get to a train.
Oh God.
I drive through Kentucky. We're not nothing. We got this.
So we're going to Dawn's, and then Dawn's taking us to New York.
Then Dawn's taking us to New York, meeting Cammie. Cammie will get us a car service. It'll be great.
I'm excited.
Lisa will meet us. Oh my God. Yes. Yeah. I am so excited right now.
We are totally doing this.
We're doing it. Oh my God.
Doing it.
Because I have backed out of every meeting that ever.
Oh, girl, I don't back out of anything.
Okay.
No, I'm all about it.
I'm going to tell y'all, like, I feel like we're all friends, and there's not too many people in here. I'll just tell you. A lot of the reason because Yota and I live relatively close, and my son lives really close to Yota. But I gotta tell you, and this is I'm being 100% transparent and honest. Driving is a thing. Do I have a lady goop? Probably. Driving is a thing, guys. Bill hates when I do this. He thinks I look like a crazy person. But I'm old. I got those goopy things. Okay. Am I okay?
I think you look good.
Okay, thanks. But
You're
so
girl.
oh, you're so sweet. Um, but a lot of the reason that I don't think that I've met up with anybody is it's not them. It's totally not them. It's my trip. Like, yes, you know me right here, but will you like me if we're in front of each other? And then, will you judge how I am, what I say, what I look like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
in
get what
my
you're
head.
saying. I
Like,
used to worry about stuff like that all the time back in the day.
I know, and I
Yeah.
still have a little bit of that going on, but
Mhm.
I want to go see Yota, and like I said, my son lives so close. Like, we could meet near my son's house and have lunch or something. And I want to do it, but then and I'm close to Devin and Kevin too. Devin, Kevin, Dex, and Kevin. There's two Kevins in there. And I would love to meet up with them because my sister lives near where they live. But then I'm like, well, what if they meet me and they think, I'm really not fun and I'm really
This,
not, like they go away thinking, wow, I wish I would never met that man.
so this
Like, that's
is.
in my head.
I feel like this is how
So,
you need
yeah.
to look at that. If
Guys,
you,
I'm neurotic.
so this is the thing. First off, they're gonna love you regardless. There's no doubt in my mind that anybody's gonna
Maybe.
love you. And if for some reason they don't love you, then it's their loss and you move on and it wasn't meant to be their friend.
Okay.
That's
I
it.
mean, that I get that as a 54-year-old
Yeah.
woman. I get that, but I got to tell you,
And
I
I
felt that
just
way my
talked to you
whole
like you were
life.
10. Then it's just not meant to be.
If you love something, let it go. If it comes
Yeah.
back,
All right.
it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. That's some shit
Exactly.
to live by right there. But yeah, anyway, I guess it stems from when I was in, I know I say this every time, back when I was at band camp, when I used to work on the radio.
Oh, girl, when I was at band camp.
Oh, honey, flutes. You better hide them flutes. No, I'm kidding.
Don't you dare have a flute around me.
But no, when I worked in radio, it stemmed from me doing remotes and appearances is what they called that. And then when I would get there, I could feel people because people never saw me, but I could feel the people sort of do like, oh, and the first thing that most people always say is what? You don't look anything like you sound. This is not what I pictured you would be.
People
So
said that to you?
every time, everywhere I went, every single time.
Who says that?
Every time, if not one, many people would say it. And it kind of builds you up a little complex. I mean, doing that for 15 years kind of makes you feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have come out here today. You're not what you know what I mean? It's saying like, oh, and nobody ever said it in a good way, like, oh, wow, you're even better in person. Like, if somebody said that, like, that would have been great. You know what I mean? But most people, when they meet you, and I think it's just people's inclination to say that. I mean, you guys see me, so you know what I look like, but it's just people's inclination to say, like, oh, wow, I didn't, the picture that I had of you in my mind was different. Like when you read a book, you get the characters. My character's not going to look the same as the same character you read in a book, right? They're going to have different characteristics. You're going to, and so I get that, but it's probably why I feel the way I do. Maybe I don't know.
I feel like that
I'm
probably
just
does have a lot
neurotic.
to do.
Just
No, I get that. 15 years of that, I feel like I could get that.
I'm a ball of nerves, guys. I really
Uh,
am. Oh, Linda, we're gonna get off here anyway. Linda, thank you for coming tonight. I know it's late where you're at, babe. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. Burka Boy says, Winnie, the next time you come to Memphis, we have to meet up. I will love you no matter what. I want to. I want to, guys. Dee Dee says, I'm packing my bags right now. I think Dee Dee felt that way till she met me. Right? You sort of feel you can't help but the way that your mind and you feel, you can't help that. Your feelings come out and that's how you feel. It's that oh God, will they like me in person as much as I feel like we like each other online? It's that old chestnut, it's that old unpacking of all but yeah, I think it will be okay. I just, I have to get over myself, really.
oh, girl, you're meeting. I'm gonna see you. Like, I can tell you before the holidays roll around, we're gonna be face to face. We're gonna be filming a video together.
Yes, and I can perform in front of thousands of people. Like I can do that, but it's the coming off of the stage or wherever I'm at, emceeing or whatever I'm doing, and coming down, and then people automatically like, it's that thing. It's the face. You notice people's, oh, you kind
You
of fill
know,
in the blank with your own mind.
so I think I get what you're saying too with that, but I
Yeah.
think obviously as me and you aren't, we're not skinny bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
we're skinny inside,
Yes. She's in here
but
somewhere.
the thing is though is I think we built, because I understand that you saying that,
Yeah.
and it's because we're like instantly, like if we feel like we see someone stare, like look us up and down, we're instantly thinking it has to do with our appearance for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
and I
That's what
get
I
that.
think.
So
Yeah.
and
And that's
you
a
know,
crazy thing to be. And I don't know. It stems from just all sorts of stuff, guys. We'd be here all night unpacking this baggage.
I got all kinds of stuff to unpack.
These saddlebags. They could tell some stories, girl. Oh, but we are going to get off of here. Oh, let's see. Oh, Dee Dee says, Winnie, I was so nervous going to meet Jackie for the first time, almost backed out, but I didn't. And we had a blast and have met up twice and are going to meet up next month. Okay. I mean, I feel good about it, but yes, I love it. I feel like you guys, that's why I told you guys this, because I just wanted to hear you guys' take on it. Am I being crazy? A little bit. I have a lot of neurotic things that I do. But your family knows about your neuroticism and they love you anyway, right?
Mhm.
But people outside of that don't know you and don't have to. So it's kind of like, ah! So
Girl,
anyway,
you just
but
gotta roll it.
we got to roll
What's
with it,
meant to
babe.
be will be.
And Lisa says I'm the opposite. I lost a ton of weight in my heart. I'm a chub. Oh yeah, Lisa, you're thin. Yes. Oh gosh, Brian tried being chubby with curly hair and wearing oxygen. Brian, you're a mother effing catch. I've
You're
seen
cute.
your picture. You're a doll
Yeah.
face. Jean is a doll face. Just putting that out there. Did Jean leave? We pressure him just a little too much.
Yeah, he was probably like,
Were
I'm
we
just
like,
kidding, guys. They took it seriously, shit.
hey
I was like, my
Jean?
shirt comes off.
Woo! Woo! Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Lisa, you are the best. Thank you for the super chat. Of course. Guys, you don't have to super chat me. I appreciate it and I love you for it. Either way, thank you. And I totally and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Ed, I always love doing a live with you
Oh,
because I can
I
be
love you.
myself and we could just chit chat. And I feel like this probably should be the Ed and Winnie show at this point because we just have it like that. But yeah, Dawn's the same way. I feel really at home and at ease with Dawn, and yeah, all of you are wonderful. But I'm gonna go rustle up some vittles. What the flip is a vittle? Do you know?
Me too. I gotta make some
We got to
dinner.
make some din. Have a little supper. Jane is a catch, Dawn says. All right. Ed, loving you, loving
I love
you.
you.
And hopefully we will see your video. Tell us what you got coming up.
So tomorrow is two vintage bags that I purchased from Japan, and then I refurbished them and made something pretty out of them. So
That's going to be a good video. So what time tomorrow can we expect that?
5 p.m. Eastern time.
We're going to be there. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Woo,
I
woo.
know.
Bye, guys. Thank you for listening to all of our crazy madness. We had a good time today. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.
Love you back.
Bye, Ed. Bye.